Welcome back to our OPIC practice series. Today we're doing a practice test for part 1, the personal question section. You'll hear 6 questions, just like the real test. You'll have about 10 seconds to answer each question out loud. If you need more time, you can pause the video. At the end, I'll share 2 good sample answers for each question. For some questions, I'll also show you how to answer if the question doesn't really apply to you. When you're ready, let's begin. Here we go. Answer each question out loud after you hear it. Don't worry about being perfect, just do your best. Good luck.
Question 1. Who do you usually spend your free time with?
Time's up. Let's move to the next question.
Question 2. What do you usually do on holidays?
Okay, next one.
Question 3. Tell me about your favorite TV show or movie.
Next question coming up.
Question 4. What kind of exercise or sports do you like?
Almost done. Let's go to the next one.
Question 5. Do you prefer living in the city or the countryside?
And now your last question.
Question 6. How do you usually get to work or school?
Great job. You finished the practice test. Now let's go through some good sample answers together. For each question, I'll share 2 answers. One at the Novice High to Intermediate Low level, and another at the Intermediate Mid to Intermediate High level. For some questions, I'll also show you an example of how to answer if the question doesn't really apply to you. Let's begin.
Question 1. Who do you usually spend your free time with?
I usually spend my free time with my family. We watch TV or talk at home. Another possible answer is most of my free time is with my family. We like to cook dinner together, watch movies, or go out for a walk in the park when the weather is nice.
Question 2. What do you usually do on holidays?
On holidays, I sleep late and watch movies. Sometimes I go shopping. On holidays, I usually sleep in and then meet my friends for lunch. If it's a longer holiday, I like to visit my relatives in the countryside or go on a short trip.
Question 3. Tell me about your favorite TV show or movie.
My favorite movie is Frozen. The songs are very good and the story is fun. One of my favorite movies is Inception. I really enjoy the exciting story and the special effects. I've watched it several times because it's so interesting. I don't really watch TV shows or movies these days, so I can't choose a favorite. But if I had to pick, I'd say something light and funny, like a comedy.
Question 4. What kind of exercise or sports do you like?
I like jogging. I go to the park near my house and run there. I enjoy playing badminton because it's fun and I can play it with my friends. I also like to take long walks in the evening when the weather is good. Well, I'm not very active, so I don't really play sports or exercise, but I try to walk more whenever I can.
Question 5. Do you prefer living in the city or the countryside?
I prefer the city because it's exciting and convenient. There are so many things to do. I prefer living in the city because everything is close: shops, restaurants, and transportation. But sometimes I also enjoy visiting the countryside to relax.
Question 6. How do you usually get to work or school?
I take the bus to work. It takes about 30 minutes. I usually take the subway to work because it's fast and convenient. On nice days, I sometimes walk part of the way to get some fresh air. Great job finishing the test. Even if your answers weren't perfect, you're building confidence and fluency little by little, and that's what matters. You can replay this video anytime to practice again, or mix your own ideas with the sample answers to make them more personal. In the next video, we'll have another practice test with brand new questions, so you can keep improving and feel more prepared for the real test. Keep going. You're doing an amazing job. See you in the next video.